But Adine wonders, what about video games? And if you're not asking that question right now, I don't know if I can help you. So after that little spiel, I decided, you know, I want to record this right away. I might as well. I hope people are interested in it, because I do like talking about that shit. Although I don't have many topics to talk about. Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba. I just like running through it. It's fun. It takes a little time, and I was planning to edit more than I did, but I guess I didn't, because I kept talking. Oh well, to people that like the longer episodes, because I just jabber on about things. There you go. Little blue mushroom. I just like the idea of a little blue mushroom man. It's like a little blue boy who went out in the seas and learned about mercantilism, but ultimately his heart was just going out and about and trying to make something of his own. What a brave little boy. I wonder what kind of party he'll end up with. Maybe I'll never use him. Maybe he'll forever be in the back burner. But at the very least, I'll know I'll always have this adorable little blue boy to call upon. If I need an NPC, maybe. I don't know. How did she even apply this, though? The funny thing about this is, she has this apparently very involved bit of wrapping that somehow fits around her fucking shoulder. And how? How did she get it on? She doesn't look like the kind of person with the kind of ability to do that. Just saying. Also, I don't know too much about the AMA. I could look it up real fast. I was gonna look something up and I forgot. Whoops! You can't trust me with anything, can you? Can't even trust me to look up some stuff. If I was gonna look anything up. Oh! It's kind of weird that this, I understand. Like, what kind of benefit would it bring? I know we can look something that we can look up is chapter 3. Yeah, like, how would you tightly bandage a shoulder like that? That's really difficult. So, I mentioned this to Como, because Como is in the comments. Hi, Como, in the comments, and also Como on Discord, I guess. He mentioned that Adine dies, and that someone brings it up. No one brings it up! There is literally no time where I think anyone even mentions Adine having died. The reason is, Adine doesn't die on screen. Adine's death is entirely relegated to the small little text box at the top that tells, hey! She's dead! But Adine is not declared dead, together with Lorm and Remy, until chapter 5! So, I'm gonna get this out of the way. That means that Lorm is not dead during the entire chapter. I think this just happens afterwards. Like, I assume this only I never looked at that too closely. No, it was chapter 4 this happened. Ipsum. Lorem dead. Okay. Oh, okay. So if Lorem hasn't died, then... Lorem dies now. Interesting. Otherwise, the game decides to kill him off now, I guess. So you get the sort of buffer space? Let me look at the Ipsum part again. What are the requirements for this? Lorem not missing. Who sets this? Oh, that's just for the jump. So, Lorem not missing. Okay, so yeah, so, this is whether he dies, I guess, if he hasn't died before from a bad status. So you can go there and he dies now. So he can die now! If you've played with him in Chapter 1 and at least twice. That's a weird combination. But this is where Adine is declared dead. This is where the variable actually springs from one to another. And now, using this advanced mathematical science, I can point out that there is literally no circumstance under which Adine is actually checked for her deadness. There is no point at which the game actually gives a shit if Adine is dead. It happens. It changes the little box at the top, but that's the only thing that happens. No one mentions it. Lorem doesn't mention it, as someone has said, as someone has claimed. There's never a mention of anyone crashing during the contest, which again kind of allows for Adine to not actually die, but just kind of leave to such an extent that your PDA is like, she's gone. Don't worry about her. She's gone. Which makes sense. Like, I don't know. Like, Bryce gets blown up, and Remy hangs himself, Lorem drowns, Anna literally gets stabbed and shot, or something like that. But Adine, maybe she just, you know, like, she's, like, dies in, like, the least spectacular fashion, a flying incident. Which is not that lethal, all things considered. They could probably have a pretty soft soil for her to train on. And even then, like, there's medical personnel on site. It's not like Bryce blowing the fuck up, you know? Like, it's not as immediately lethal as some other things. So you can have the hope that Adine lives and she's just fucking off in the middle of nowhere. I don't know. I forgot that this is not auto-playing. Oh, I like this. I like how Adine gives a little bit of counter pressure. I guess you hardened her spine too much, and now she's getting sissy. And again, like, a big thing to mention about Adine is her big flashy finale. Her big flashy finale. Oh, the reason Lorem doesn't die in Chapter 4 at that point is because it's entirely possible you'll do Chapter 3 then, I guess. You could still... but yeah, like, what was I saying about Adine? Yeah, the whole flying for years. I don't know. My brain is not doing good today. Today my brain is in very much off mode. It seems to be a Friday thing. I like how the translation's coming out, though. Like, it's got that soft, cutie feeling. So I'm adding a little line here. You don't want to fly into the ground. Just adding a little bit of like, you're gonna get hurt. Because at some point it feels more like you're saying, don't give him a subpar show, then you're gonna kill yourself. Adine, you're fucking 26. If this is how late people sign into competitions, you've got your whole goddamn life ahead of you. I'm just saying. Super Saiyan. I'm a little bit worn out, sorry. Because of work and the whole Pathfinder thing, which was fun. I had fun. You may not have fun. I kind of want to do another one with a, like I said, a non-combatant. Just focus on somewhat more of an out-of-combat character design. And I also want to work on Starfinder because I have some stern fucking words about Starfinder I want to get past. It's why I'm making a system to augment the Starfinder experience by cutting out all the fucking dumb shit that just doesn't work. I can't believe I bought the books. I can't believe I bought Alien Archive. I was like, oh, Alien. And then all I read, every single page was like, oh my god, this is... What the hell are they thinking? Like, they're going... Oh, such a weird way with how everything scales. It just feels goofy. I think it's very indicative that she calls herself a delivery girl. Like, specifically the term girl really sells it. Yeah, but she said herself that, you've already made that statement about the performance. But, like, if it's about your age, then Adine is already past her peak. I'm just saying. It's kind of weird. I think that if she died, they'd probably feel sad about themselves. But yeah, like, it's a fair point. Like, although it's a local competition, they're probably not going to ban someone like this. They're a local fucking competition. They got the time and space for it. They don't have to worry about this. Changing the text a bit. Now she specifically says that she has to give it up because it kind of adds a little bit more... Like, Adine is a negative person. I see she probably just a slightly more negative term. It's not major. It's probably just going to make the tone a little bit more like you have to pep her up. You know, yeah, you have to be there for her. Because maybe in other timeline, she would have still gone through with it. Like, she wouldn't have gone for it. Also, this is some long text. I might stop a little bit sooner than usual. Oh wow, here's where it's kind of piling up the "you will die" segment. I like this. I keep thinking about last time. There's no soft sand here. If you fall, it's going to be a serious injury. It'll be a lot worse. You know, really sells like this is serious. Add a little bit more of like this is how she gets out of it. Die or not die. It's kind of interesting how Adine seems to have the most, like, back pressure. Like, with Bryce, he sort of goes along with it. He's sort of like, haha. With Remy doesn't... Like, even Remy and Lorm, who should be, like, the characters to provide, like, pressure against, like, I don't want to be friends. Adine is the one who actually just goes against you and says, stop talking bananas. I like how heated this debate is getting. Like, Adine is like, don't bring... Like, I love this! It's like, she clearly cares. She's a motherly person, and I think this is sort of like the twitching point. I like this. This is a smart little line. Like, this makes sense. It's weird that no one fucking shows up. Like, you don't have to make the dates just the dates. Like, add a little bit of spice. Like, put a little scene in it and give it some little skip segment that's like, hey, tiny side scene. You want to move on? You know, nice and fast. Nice and slick. I might have to... The second pass is going to be a good cleanup, because, oh boy, am I just out of it. Well, next time more. Next time, Adine's fucking, stando awakens, or I don't know how stands work. I don't know! It'd be kind of cool if characters get stands, and then their whole point is like, you've completed your character arc. Here's a new fucking arc, you bitch! Bitch! Hope you like having superpowers that are gonna suck!